We have the man of the day, Vidit Gujrathi, who has just eliminated two-time World Championship challenger Ian Nepomniachtchi. Congratulations, Vidit.
Thank you.
How does it feel to eliminate Nepo?
Oh, it's not easy. He's a very strong player, and it was a close match. I had chances which I had not capitalized, and then that's why we went into the tiebreaks. But I played really well today. The quality of the game was high, and I was even pushing in some of the games. But okay, he defended well. The first game he was well prepared. But the 10-minute section is where I think despite being low on time, I took some risks which paid off, especially refusing the draw and continuing the game.
Well, in the first game, when he played Queen G4 and you did not go with Queen C6, did you consider that at that time?
Queen C6, right? Yes. I did consider Queen C6 with check, right?
Yes, I think you went Knight F5 first with Rook F3.
Yeah, I should go Queen C6, King G1, Knight F5, Rook F3. There is something here, yeah? Wait. Or maybe I can just play simple chess. No, Rook D4. Rook D4, I have.
Yes.
Oh yeah, this was very simple.
Yeah, this was a quicker win.
Of course, I mean, because I was low on time, thank God I won, otherwise I would have kicked myself. Also, instead of Knight E7, I was thinking E5 was very good. But yeah, Queen C6. Knight F5 was silly. I saw Queen C6, of course, but it was choosing between two moves, and with like few seconds I played Knight F5. Of course, Queen C6 is much better. Yeah.
Well, speaking of few seconds, you found some precise defense, Queen F8. First, actually, Rook F8, followed by Queen F8, which forced his queen to move back, and then you got an advantage. So, how are you finding those precise defense in very, very low amount of time?
Yeah, it was not easy. Had I played Queen C6, it would have been over much faster. Yeah, I mean, because of that, I had to find these moves. Luckily, I found them. Yeah, it was basically 2-3 moves calculation, because it looks scary with the king, the knight G5, Queen G4, this setup. But it was just about being precise in that moment, and I'm glad I was able to do that.
When he was trying to repeat moves with Queen C3, Queen F3, and after a couple of times you went with King G8 and realized that you were winning?
Yeah, I had not seen this Queen F8 idea from afar, because initially Rook D1, I was only thinking Rook D2, but then he can take, and he has Queen 8 check and takes on A3. Once the A3 pawn goes, I have no winning chances. But I saw this idea of Queen F8, and okay, it might look scary that he takes on E6 with check, and there could be some problems, but F2 is hanging, and plus this A pawn. So the combination of these two, I intuitively thought that it's very strong.
In the second game, in the second 10+10 game, when your opponent went Dutch defense, so what was your initial reaction?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting Dutch. I mean, of course, it's a hard situation for him to play for a win with black pieces. It was an interesting choice, but I think I got a very decent position out of the opening. I really liked some practical decisions like playing F3, then Knight A4, P4, C3, Queen C2. Once I got my Queen on C2, it was very comfortable, and I got this B5, takes C4, and now all my pieces are in the game. So after that, it was just like he has some tricks, yeah, with this Rook on H file, like he can sacrifice something. Maybe he had some better chances to complicate there, but overall, I think there was always some kind of a control. Yeah, I have to see the game, but my first impression is that it was decent.
In the previous edition, you were the sole Indian who advanced to the quarterfinal, and now this time you are the fourth Indian, and this is the highest ever for Indian chess, where 4 Indian players are going to play: you, Prag, Gukesh, and Arjun Erigaisi. So, how does it feel for you?
Yeah, it's very nice. It would have been hard to predict this, but as I said earlier, that I think all of them have played well, and they are deserving to be here. Everybody defeated good opposition and played some good games. So yeah, it just shows that Indian chess is very, very strong.
Well, you're going to face Azerbaijani player Nijat Abasov, who has eliminated strong players like your good friend Giri, Peter Swidler, and Salim Saleh. And I think before that, another strong player. So, what do you have to say about this? Daniel Vocaturo? No, Lauren Fresine. Lauren Fresine. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. So, yeah, what are your thoughts about this match?
Yeah, it's as I said, if somebody had looked at the bracket, they would have expected Anish or Grishuk, and they are the favorite. But of course, in World Cup, it's never you can't really predict the results. He has been playing good against Anish. It was in tiebreaks. Against Salim, it was pretty convincing. Like, he just won the first game and the second as well. I haven't seen his game against Fresine yet. I mean, I don't recall it on top of my head right now. But yeah, of course, he has shown some good chess. But I'm also confident in my abilities.
Well, one last question before we let you go. How did you manage to remain so calm during like tense moments where you were down to like last few seconds in highly complex, complicated positions?
Yeah, it's hard to be totally cool. Of course, you have a lot of thoughts going on that moment. You are calculating very fast. But I actually, just yesterday or today, I think I completed 950 days of meditation. So probably somewhere, that counts, that adds up. I don't know. But I wouldn't say that I was totally calm, but relatively, comparatively to other people, I think maybe slightly more composed. Maybe that's why I was able to find these moves.
Thank you very much, Vidit, for your valuable time. I wish you all the best for your quarterfinal match.
Thank you.